was about to say I tried to make sure I was on time. Might be a couple seconds off, but I'm on time. Happy Monday, y'all. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, it was a struggle. I was like, I can't cancel again. I canceled last week, but the struggle is real today. Hope y'all had a wonderful Easter. Ours was super busy. What you call it? We hosted, and y'all know when y'all got folks coming over, it's a lot to it. The good thing is it wasn't no huge menu that required like a ton of cooking and all of that stuff. But you know when you still getting your house together for folks to come over, it be busy. I'm just saying. What's up, Dante? What's up, Ninja? Hey, Val. Happy Monday. Welcome in, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming on in. Hope y'all had, like I said, a wonderful Easter filled with food and family or whatever y'all did. Um, what did you all do for Easter? Did you spend time with family? Did you cook? What you do? Did you do an Easter egg hunt? Tell me what you did. What you did. Anejo on the bar. Is that tequila anejo that my brother bought? A form of anejo? It's some kind of tequila on it. Well, it's multiple tequilas, but um my brother bought some uh kind of anejo in here. Or some kind of tequila. Angel, give the people what they want. Hey sis, welcome in. Hey Miss Andrea, welcome in. Can you tell them to stop stomping so they won't agitate Bernie? Bernie was nice and quiet down here. I had to crate him today. Um, what you call it? It was a lot of noise and stuff upstairs, so I didn't want him to be sounding off upstairs. So I had to crate him down here, and he was nice and quiet. Now he done got back upstairs, and y'all can hear it sound like my ceiling is finna cave in, and now he agitated. So y'all excuse Bernard. Hey Kaya, hey sis, welcome in, welcome in. Everybody saying hi. Angel said, Easter egg hunt and watch the kids play in the pool and slip and slide. So y'all had that good weather. Chicago food with us. We had a nice day on Friday. It was about what, like 72 degrees or something like that. And then it turned and it was in the 40s on Saturday. And then yesterday it was, I think it was in the 50s yesterday. So I said this on Edna's live last week. Uh, winter coming back like an argument. And another thing, because it just don't know what it want to do. And we've been getting a lot of rain too. Val saying hi to everybody. Hey Carmen, welcome in. Happy Monday. Everybody saying hi. Hey David. David said bring V over. She will fight him, but she might lose the fight. Look, let me tell y'all, Veronica she be purposely driving past my house so that she can honk the horn to agitate Bernie, and she'll make sure to do it when we at work. Now it's been some times we've been here and she didn't honk the horn. Her and Bernie got beef. But the crazy part is, me and Malibu, we is BFFs. Every time I come in, I'd be like, hey Malibu ski, that's my pup view. So she got beef with my dog. I ain't got beef with hers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What's up, bro? Happy Monday. Dre coming in saying, what's up, everybody? Kaya say hi, everyone in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank y'all. Much appreciated. Hey, Edie. Happy Monday. Sister, they call me sister with that intro. Ooh, fire. Good evening, all. Just got off work, listening and driving. I appreciate it. Everybody saying hi. But yeah, it's been busy around here. What you call it? I was fortunate enough to work from home for the past few days. The kids have been on spring break since Thursday. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. So my boss was very accommodating and let me work from home for a few days. So I go back in the building tomorrow. It was nice not having to get up with an alarm clock. So back to business as usual tomorrow. But this week is gonna be long because it's a different routine. Kids going with the grandparents and all of that stuff. It's a lot going on. Busy, busy, busy week. Um, Catch y'all up with a few things. What you call it? Jackson's. If y'all haven't already, go and watch my vlog that talks about Jackson's speech journey. Everything is going well with that. He is thriving in his therapies. Um, in 2 weeks, just a little over 2 weeks, he has his preschool screening. He will be going to preschool in August. I still can't believe it. Um, but they'll do his preschool evaluation and see what if they want to keep the services that he's doing now, whether they want to alter his plan. But he's doing good. He's saying more words. Um, what you call it? He's doing some sign language to get his needs met. So he's doing really good. But yeah, he's doing his preschool evaluation in 2 weeks. I had 3 kids in school. I said, come report card time, even though the preschoolers really don't get report cards. I'm like, I'm gonna have to literally take a half day off to go to 3 different report card pickup slots with the teachers. It's gonna be insane. Fun times. But I'm gonna savor this because they're only gonna be in the same school for 2 years, this upcoming school year and the year after. And then after that, they start splitting up schools because here in our district, our elementary school is pre-K through fourth. Then you got the middle school. Then you got the junior high. So they get 2 years together. Then after that, it's gonna be trying to flip and flop between the different schools and stuff. Let's see. Dante saying hi to Dre. Kaya saying hi to David. Dre said, Top Flight, what's good, man? I ain't talked to you in a minute. Everybody saying hi. Trey, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a chat or a comment in a while. How you doing? Happy Monday. Hey, Mr. Geisha, happy Monday. Why can't you work from a cruise ship? I'll never tell. David, what you call it? The internet be sketchy sometimes with the internet. And then on top of that, my job does require sometimes to make phone calls. And ain't nobody making no expensive ass phone calls from international waters. No. We ain't doing that. But if I could just work strictly on the computer without having to talk to somebody, yeah, I would do that. But not on the ship. But what I typically do, either travel day or the day before travel day, I try to line up a remote day because my boss lets us work remote once every couple of weeks. So I'll try to like save my remote day until like right before. So if I got to take care of a lad, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what the hell they're doing upstairs. If I gotta get some last minute errands done, or like I said, travel day, that type of stuff, because I can work in the airport, and then even if I'm traveling, if I'm on a plane, I can still check messages, I can still check emails, and then I can return calls, like once I land. So, but not physically on the ship though. Let's see, everybody's saying hi. Let's see, everybody's saying hi. Hope I didn't miss anybody coming in. Paris is with me right now in the store. She's doing good. I'm taking her on Virgin Voyages in September. Oh, Lord. Hola, sister. Auntie Nee on the scene. Happy Monday. Guys, I think I got everybody. Did Jeremy cry when Deuce went to kindergarten? No, Jeremy is y'all seen Jeremy. He the tough guy. He don't cry. It be me. When Deuce went to kindergarten, I cried. Was Janelle? I'm trying to think. No, Jackson was a newborn when he graduated from kindergarten. I boo-hoo with all of them. What you call it? I did good this year with Janelle going to preschool because she had went for a little bit the year before. But I'm probably really gonna boo-hoo this year because she's going to kindergarten, and I'm really gonna boo-hoo with Jackson going to preschool. Me and Veronica have already said we taking us a mental health day, the day that Jackson goes to school, because I ain't gonna. It's just surreal that he's about to be 3 and he's about to get ready to go to school. Hey Miss Cheryl, happy Monday. Tracy, I'm doing good, counting down to my cruise on the Carnival Horizon in 3 weeks. Yes. Come on with these countdowns. I got 16 days. 16 days till I'm outside. I'm ready. I know everybody about to get ready to prepare to block me, and it is only fair because I've been blocking folks that's been outside too. So now it's my turn. Finally, 16 days. I'm ready. I am ready. Angel said, Auntie Neen is on the scene. Trey, what ports are you going to? Is it the 6 day itinerary, the 8 day? Hey, Kisha, kicking it with Kisha. Hey, sis. They finally coming home. They was outside without us, girl. They just been outside. Okay, then caught up with the comments. But yeah, so that's been pretty much it with me. Our spring break is super late, so the kids are on spring break. So they got a whole nother week. Well, technically, if you want to be technical, we done with today. 4 more days of being on break. Our district always does spring break, whatever the week after Easter is. So so it shifts every year. You can't well, you can plan a vacation or whatever, but stuff be so expensive. Like, would I have rather been on a cruise this week to avoid having to find out who gonna keep the kids and all of that stuff while they on break? Yes, but the prices, the flights and the cruise fare itself for this week was ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, no. And it's so funny. I don't think you're watching my live stream. Deuce is pissed because he's not going on a trip in 16 days. I got the widgets on my phone, so he trying to be nosy. He like, so who you going on a cruise with? I want to go. When we gonna go on a cruise? So yeah, he's a little pissed. Little does he know. A itinerary to the ABC Islands. Yes. David said, Kisha Domino's is 50% off all this week if you order online. David, it's funny that you mentioned Domino's. Domino's is my go-to. I know everybody got like particular pizza preferences and stuff like that, but I was on Instagram and this lady made an Instagram reel saying that her and her family, she had a large family, and they were getting ready to travel. And she came through the airport through security with 3 Domino's pizzas. She said, I refuse to spend $100 on airport tenders. Um, and I'm like, damn, I ain't never thought to do that. I mean, most of the time we leave out, with like earlier flights and stuff like that. But yeah, you can bring food. You can bring food through security. It's the liquids that TSA checks. I'm like, shit, I might do that the next go round. Cause you right, you go and get one meal by itself be about $10-15. So you multiply that times 5. So if y'all see in the vlog, got an order to brought some Dominoes through the airport, y'all know why. Hey, Mama Janice, happy Monday. How are you? Hey, Michelle, happy Monday. Hey, Miss Legacia, welcome in. Happy Monday. Hey, Elisa, I gotta watch your replay. Hey, cousin bro, what's going on? Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, y'all ready for this real ID situation that's finna go into effect May 7th, which it goes into effect on my travel day, which should be fun. I mean, we got passports, so it's nothing to worry about on us. But did y'all go ahead and get the real IDs? It's been nuts. It's been impossible here in the Chicagoland area to get a real ID appointment, because after COVID, um, at least for Illinois, the DMVs require you to have an appointment. You can't just walk in and get in line and all of that stuff, and it's been impossible. And they have opened up maybe about like 3 or 4 kind of like pop-up DMVs to help with people um, getting their real ID. But it'll be interesting to see if people are paying attention. I know they've been putting it all in the news and all of that stuff, but it'll be interesting if some people going off in the airport because they can't get on their flight because they have a real ID. Of course, if you got a passport, you good, but um, from my understanding, it also includes like if you want to go in federal buildings and stuff like that. And I don't feel like carrying my passport everywhere. So eventually I will go and get a real ID. I don't have mine yet. The last time that I was physically at a DMV, um, I didn't have all of the necessary stuff to get it. And then this past time when I had to renew my ID, they let me do it through the mail. So I'm like, fuck it. If I can go through if I didn't have to go in there, this was in November around my birthday. I'm like, if I don't have to go in there and all I gotta do is pay the fee, so I'll go in and get mine when the hype dies down. But in the meantime, I got my passport. But do y'all have real IDs? Are y'all just saying I'm not gonna worry about doing it because I got my passport? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Let's see. Hey DJ, welcome in. Happy Monday. Everybody saying hi. David said, let's order a Hawaiian stuffed crust and don't share with Jeremy. See, I was with you with stuffed crust, David, but the pineapple, don't get me wrong, I like the sweet and savory. Jeremy talks about me. That's the funny part. Jeremy talks about me with the Garrett's popcorn because he's a big person that says that certain things shouldn't be sweet. So he doesn't understand how I like mixing the sweet caramel popcorn with the cheddar and all of that stuff. And then even perfect example from Easter, he does not like honey glazed ham. So what we had to do is we had a big old ham, and we had to pull off his portion of ham first before glazing it because he don't like the honey glaze on there. He's a weirdo, but I'm gonna stick beside him. DJ saying hi to everybody. I had my ID since COVID. Mama Janet say no appointment. Jersey. I think May 7th is yeah, it is the deadline. Mr. Gates say, hey, I missed turning in my homework. Tracy, I've been had my real ID for like 2 years now. Jeremy said his for a while too, because at one point the deadline was supposed to be a while ago, and then they delayed it, and I guess they like enough is enough, so they calling it now. Everybody saying hi. Mr. Gates said I've had mine several years from the last time they said it was the deadline. Okay. Elisa said, Mr. Gates, are you going to need some extra credit to make up for? Dre said, Maryland make you get a real ID from Jump. See, if you ain't got the stuff with you, then they can't force you to get it. If you ain't got your social security card with you and all them pieces of mail, and all of that, then you just got to get the regular, for the regular materials. Hey, Kathy, welcome in. Happy Monday. Kaya doing the Lisa with the shopping bags. Miss Cheryl said, I've had my real ID for years now. Everybody saying hi. Dre said, I always use my passport when I travel. I don't feel like taking my ID out of my wallet. Same. When I'm traveling, yes, absolutely. Whether it's domestic or international, I'm taking my passport. But like for us, we go into Jeremy works in they still trying to find out they shouldn't need well, maybe they're trying to figure out whether the patients are going to need um, a real ID to get in, just to get in for their appointment, because his hospital is considered a federal building. The employees are good because their ID is a, a federal ID. So I think technically that's considered it's considered a real ID. But yeah, so many changes with it. And then, if you want to get in federal, um, you need that or a passport. And like if I'm going in a federal building, I don't want to have to carry my passport everywhere. In that instance, I'm willing to, um, pull my ID out of my wallet. Everybody saying hi, Miss Andrews said I've had my real ID since 2016. Everybody saying hi. Kai said I got my passport. Michaela got to get hers. Yes, Florida actually did that a while ago, so I think I'm set. Trey said you definitely have to mix the cheese pipes. Absolutely, it's a must. Everybody saying hi. Welcome back. You finally unblocked. Hey sis, back from Bunnycation. She been outside. She left me again. Okay, I'm back. She's unblocked now. Once once I got the messages that she got home and all of that stuff, then she can be unblocked. All them that was outside. I'm just saying. Let's see. Everybody saying hi to V and Michelle. Hello V, you are off the block list. Right, you home now, so you off the block list. Hey V, you survived. Everybody saying hi. Why can't you use your passport to get your driver's license, real ID? It's a whole list, David. You got to bring in like 2 pieces of mail, and it got to be like utilities or something from like a state institution and all of that stuff, and then your social security card, your birth certificate. It's a whole list. They want everything. I mean, it's everything that I have, but they want everything but a drop of blood. That's what I always say. But I mean, I guess if it's gonna be a federal ID, they want to make sure 1/3 of No Kids Crew subsist. We unblocking her now that she home. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Like I said, travel day is on the first day that it goes into effect, and I just got a feeling some folks gonna be like, I didn't know we were supposed to. This was supposed to happen, and da 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 da. And yeah, you know how folks is, and folks be trying to cuss TSA out. Like I think now, um, I ain't got the temper. People like, would you ever go back to TSA? Hell no, no. Mm-mm. Because the way that folks be talking to them TSA folks, I've been and lost my job. I almost lost my job a few times when I was there, but I was younger. Now I ain't got no tolerance for um, nonsense. I'll be like, y'all remember how Rochelle was from Everybody Hates Chris? I'd be like, I ain't got to take this. My man got 2 jobs. Because no, I'm not going to tolerate somebody talking to me sideways. Um, that's just a no. But yeah, it should be interesting to actually travel when something new is going into effect. But like I said, I got my passport. I'll get it eventually. I don't foresee having to go. Maybe I'll go with Jeremy in August because he has to renew his driver's license around his birthday. But then again, he might qualify to renew his license over the online, and then he doesn't have to go in. So we'll see. I'll get it eventually. Um, let's see. V said Mama Janice Drew was my BFF the whole time. Didn't she tell Edna couldn't talk to you? Kaya said they want everything in your firstborn. Everybody saying hi. Mama Janice said, at least I'm good. Thanks. First day back to work from break. International flying, you don't need to remove your shoes. Everybody, whether it's domestic or international, you got to remove your shoes unless you are a kid or you got TSA pre-tech. Those are the only 2 ways that you don't have to remove your shoes. Mama Jenna said, Dre, hey love, I was just watching your video. Trey said, everything but a drop of blood. Who knows in the future Trump might want to drop. Who knows with that Muppet. Elisa said, oh, so tough Monday, huh, Janice? Uh, David said, I bought a chocolate cream pie in my evil. Veronica said, yep. Dante say I'm pre-check. They probably won't give me pre-check because I used to work for TSA. They probably said, "Fuck you, you can't get it." Jeremy gets it back and forth. Like sometimes it'll pop up for him, and then sometimes it won't. I mean, I make sure that I'm there early enough coming home, but if it's ever a long line at Midway, which typically it hasn't been lately, by the way that they redid their floor plan and stuff. But if by chance there was a long line at Midway, I just called my old coworkers and I cut the line. That's one of the one of the many perks. I will never forget. I can't remember where I was traveling, but the line was super long, and my old supervisor, I called her. I said, "Hey, I'm in line." I said, "Can you get me through?" And she said, "Okay, I'll be there in a minute." And she came, and TSA, especially depending on what variation of a uniform they have, you almost look like a little rent a cop and all of that stuff. And she came up and she said, "Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to step out of line." And she had that like that aggressive voice, and people was looking at me like, "Ooh, what the fuck did she do?" So she was being funny, and so yeah, she said it hard too. She like, "I'm gonna need you to step out of line," and then put me right up front. I was like, "Thank you." So yeah. Now if I go through have to go through O'Hare and it's a long line, I'm fucked. At least I had to check with I had to check a dumb high school girl who was in her feelings. Oh no, tell her to get it together. But yeah, those are those perks that I still have. Now once everybody retired, that uh that I don't know, then I'm screwed. Uh, Trey said, "Yeah, I love TSA pre-check. Haven't taken off my shoes in years." And then also um, when I'm traveling with the kids, I don't have to take off my shoes because they can't go through the body scanners. They have to go through the X-ray machine. So when I walk, typically I will hold Jackson when I'm going through the metal detector, and then they'll tell me that I don't have to take off my shoes. So one perk of traveling with the when I do travel with the kids. David said, "Veronica, how was those diamond perks?" That's Miss Diamond. Dante said the best. Yeah, that TSA. Some of them, like I think I've only run into like a few airports where the line has just been like super long, and you like, I wish I had pre-check, or I wish. And then I be using the hell out of them. The with coming home, those clear trials, they keep giving them to me. So any airport that has clear, we bypass the line too. So we do have that. Like and it seems to be like perfect timing when it's time to go on a trip, because they'll give it to us for about 3 or 4 months, and then we'll cancel it right before they're ready to charge. Don't y'all judge me, and then it'll be gone for about 2 or 3 months, and then I get an email talking about, "Hey, we missed you. We're gonna give you another 4 months free of you, because clear is expensive." V said, "Loving them, David. Just got my passport and luggage tag set this weekend." She's fancy. She's fancy. I still can't get over it. That will forever be etched in my mind when we went on Love and Football, and they up waving in the window, and they got to go up the escalator. Meanwhile, we had to trek the Green Mile up them ramps. Couldn't even use the stairs. They said, "Nope, y'all gonna use them ramps." So yes, that will forever be etched into a memory of mine of her diamond status. She's fancy. She's fancy. What is that doing today? But yeah, make sure y'all get y'all real IDs if y'all haven't already done so, especially if y'all don't have a passport. I know some folks still do cruise with a passport. Um, we got the kid. Finally, all three kids have their passports. I'm super excited about that. Um, um, what you call it? Because standing in the birth certificate line, getting off the cruise is just long and too tedious, and you already trying to you know, wrestle with your luggage and all of that stuff, and then standing in the line holding birth certificates and all of that stuff. No. So the kids now, all three officially have passports. They did really good with their pictures and stuff too. David said, "Do you feel sorry for those travelers who try to carry on their KFC gravy and have to throw it off?" David, I'm not gonna play with you. But yes, they do. If it's a big old thing of gravy, they not gonna 3 ounces. 3 ounces. That's it of any liquid. If they feel that it's over 3 ounces, they will tell you. Which don't nobody do that, but they will tell you. I remember the script. You gotta tell them either you have to go put it in with checked luggage or put it in your car or it gets thrown out. And I used to get cussed out left and right. Y'all just want to throw my shit out. Y'all gonna keep it for yourselves. No, it's a locked bin and we have to go put it in the trash uh, every evening. Let's see. Trey said, "Have you ever been on the Carnival Horizon? If so, did you like the ship?" I love the Trey. You got to go watch. I think I got a playlist for it. I did Life with V's group cruise back in July on the Horizon. Absolutely loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Want to get back on it. Carmen said, "I have a real ID and passport." Dante said, "Bernard barked like he smoked Cool 100. um, V said, "Wait until you see JT vlog at the Diamond Party, David. She fancy." Hey, Shamika, welcome in. Happy Monday. What did Veronica bring you back from NASA? I haven't seen her yet. But even if I haven't seen her yet, we are all honorary Bahamians, David. So there's not much. She could have brought me back some rum cake. Did you bring me back some rum cake here? That's about the only thing that she can bring me back from Nassau that I don't have already. Can't wait to see the vlog, Veronica, Carmen laughing, David, myself, Elisa, we had a time. Hey, Regina, welcome in. Happy Monday. Yeah, they was outside. Them kids, I can just tell from before Edna has even rolled out the vlogs, just from looking at the pictures and everything. Them kids had a time. They was living their best life. They was outside. So I can't wait to see all three sets of vlogs. They was outside living their best life. I'm here for it. I'm here for kids traveling and seeing the world. Cause I didn't go on my first cruise until I was 20 something. So if I have the ability, for kids to see the world and get stamps on their passport, and when they get to be dating age, and somebody want to be like, oh, I'm gonna take you to Florida, and my kids would be like, that's child's play. I'm just saying. 4 ounces. Now it's 3 point something. I think it's 3.2, Trey. It depends on who you deal with. Some people will be down to the mark and be like, no, this is over, and then some will let stuff slide. It just depends on who you bump into. Some people be still by the book. Veronica is still on vacation. Yes, I know. Can't wait till next week. You deserve it, but I still can't wait till next week. Did the kids get Easter eggs or are they too expensive these days? David, let me tell you, and Veronica's on live. Veronica had a Easter egg hunt um, before she closed for vacation. And when I tell you, I want to know whether there was any eggs still left in the stove because these kids, I kid you not, I should have took the time and counted them and made it a short or something. But I kid you not, there had to be at least about 180 eggs full of candy that came in this house. And the crazy part is, um, she did it in like age order. So like each, it wasn't like one kid had a chance to, just go take all the eggs. No, from the youngest to the oldest, they had eggs. I opened their bags. You should have seen them. It looked like coming from the grocery store full of plastic eggs. I'm just saying, eggs for days. I had to hide all of that candy. So yes, they had plastic eggs. They ain't had no real eggs in here. Look, David, eggs too expensive to be dying eggs. Mm-mm. We was gonna we was gonna color some coloring book sheets of eggs. Um, we wasn't doing no dyed eggs. This eggs is too expensive. No, we ain't doing that. But they had a ton. Did I say ton? Ton of eggs. It's been plastic eggs all over my damn house. I'm just saying. Somebody said color potatoes. That was me. We ain't do it, but I'm just saying. It's too expensive. Laughing my ass off. Dre said she had a bougie egg. And the good candy too. I I'm just saying. And half the eggs was filled with toys and all of that stuff. If I eggs everywhere, that's all I'm gonna say. Um and then they got if y'all friends with me on Facebook, and she put it as a short on her page. Um, Jackson got spoiled with the cutest bluey Easter basket, bluey everything. I mean, water bottle. He don't realize that he too got a swimsuit and stuff to prepare for his upcoming outsideness and all of that stuff. Just it's been Easter City over here in this house. I'm just saying. Laugh out loud, Dre, and marshmallows. He got peeps and everything. Them peeps, they take them kids. I'm like, oh, can we have peeps? I'm like, how do my kids eat these? Ugh. Hey, Carnival Cruise addicts, welcome in. Happy Monday. But yeah, they didn't have, and then they got Easter baskets from their Nana and Papa. It's been a lot of stuff around here. Carnival Cruise addicts saying hi to everybody. But yeah, overall Easter was a success. We didn't dress up. I think I mentioned this a couple lives ago. We did not go to church. What you call it? We have not been to service. With football and tournaments and all of that stuff. And I refuse to be a CME member. Yes, I watch virtually, still do my tithes and offering and all of that stuff. But I refused to be a CME member and just decide to show up in person on Easter. We wasn't doing that. So no, there wasn't the big frilly dresses and the ruffle socks and all of that stuff this year. We was just laid back, which I enjoyed, and I think the kids enjoyed that too. Shamika said, "I've never liked Peeps. They just they got that nasty aftertaste. They would say ham was cheap. Yeah, ham wasn't too expensive. I cooked ham, macaroni and cheese, roast with potatoes and carrots, and my mother-in-law fried some cabbage. So very simple menu. We had desserts, um, and yeah, that was it. Simple and to the point. Carnival Cruise Addict said, I used to love those Cadbury eggs, but now I find them too sweet. I promise you, some of the stuff like um, I like the sugar free water flavorings, and I've gotten to the point like even with it being sugar free, you can still taste the flavor and stuff from it. I'll put like a quarter of a packet in one, um, because it stuff just be too sweet. If I get a cupcake, um, I'll uh, cut a good chunk of the icing off of it because it just be too much. David said next year cut the Easter spam the way the economy is going down. No, it's gonna be a ham. But yeah, the economy, everything is high. I don't care what you get in the grocery store. I cuss every time it's time to go to the grocery store. And as kids get older, they're eating more, and it's. I know Veronica feels my pain because she feeds my kids daily. And I know she go through some stuff because them kids will finish up a plate and be talking about, can I have some more? Carnival Cruise Addict had said we had Easter pizza. I know that's right. Do what makes you, that's just like for Christmas and stuff. You know, we've been and just, came off of having Thanksgiving with the turkey and the dressing and all that stuff. I won't have it again. Typically for Christmas we do like non-traditional. I've done lasagna before. I've done egg. We've done like appetizers and all of that stuff. Um, no, do what fits you. If it For Christmas Eve, we do pizza and stuff like that. So, ain't nothing wrong with an Easter pizza. Carmen said, yes, everything is too sweet these days. I promise you. I'd be like, ugh. That's how you know you're getting older. Can't take the sweets. Um, what else did I say I was going to talk about today? Oh, your must do like pre cruise traditions. Like, what are some things that you have to do to get ready uh for a trip? Like, is it a must that you got to clean your house from top to bottom? Is it a must that um you got to go get a pedicure? Is it a you know, all that kind of stuff? Like, what are your must? Like, I can't go on vacation unless I do these things. Let's see. Carmen said, my friend and I had Easter KFC per his request. Yuck, KFC is too salty. I ain't been to KFC in a while. Kind of Cruise Addict says, yes. Yeah, but those biscuits. Kaya said, I made a crock pot meal. It was called honey chicken. It was chicken thighs, small potatoes, and carrots, and asparagus, and the honey sauce. It was delicious. Okay. I did my, I do my roast in the crock pot. I don't cook it in the oven anymore. So I had two crock pots going because I had to make two roasts um, to make sure that I had enough. I always make sure, like, I'd rather have too much food, especially when you got company and guests coming over. I'd rather have too much food than not enough. And which it was great that I cooked two big old roasts because there was only a little bit left. I made two pans of macaroni and cheese. The ham was a decent size. So, yeah, I always make sure it's an abundance of food. And then, some folks might want to drop by unexpectedly too. David said, worry about getting there on time. This is true. Got to make sure you're on time. If I might be late for work, I might be late for a whole bunch of other things. Ain't gonna be late for the damn flight. I bet you that. Dante said, clean sheets to come back home to must absolutely. Kaya saying, how to counter cruise addicts. Ooh, I'm about to hit the wrong damn button. Trey said, beard, trim, and pedicure is definitely a must. Hey, Keisha, welcome in. Happy Monday. Dre said, we went to Olive Garden at 9 p.m. last night. We were in church all day. Y'all was having church. Carmen said, wash, clean house, petty Manny, go up for prayer in church before traveling. Yes. Mr. Geisha said, I wash up everything like someone is going to break in and wear my clothes. Carmen said, check, double check, and check again that I have everything. Yes, that is the worst thing in the world. I mean, yes, there's Walmart, and I'm telling you, it don't feel like a trip unless you done went to Walmart. Hopefully, I don't have to make a late night trip to Walmart on this upcoming trip because we don't get there until the evening. So, fingers crossed that I have everything. Um, but yeah, making sure you have everything. I be checking that bag, my little book bag that I carry with me. I'll be checking it about 15, 16 times, trying to make sure that the passports and the boarding passes and all of that stuff, like the charges, all of that. And then now I'm super extra ever since I had that nightmare um, in Texas. I'll be packing like a little extra bag with like embarkation clothes and all of that stuff to do as a carry-on because I said I refuse to ever get stuck without some type of um, luggage and all of that type of stuff because I never forget we worked that day, so we had the work smell on us. Yes, I said work smell. And then from flying on the plane and all of that stuff to come in and had no toiletries, no chargers, no, just nothing. Let's see. Trey said, yeah, I'll be having OCD when it comes to checking, making sure I have everything I need. Keisha said, pre-cruise activities, research all aspects of travel and meal prep and meds for those left behind. Yes, Keisha, that'd be stressful when it's just a trip where the kids are not going. I try to make sure that the kids, clothes are laid out, or if they're going somewhere that's extra packing and making sure that whoever they staying with, got everything that they need, or if it's a trip where they staying at home and they just staying home with Jeremy, like you said, I be trying to make sure I grocery shop and make sure there's plenty of food in here so he ain't gotta drag the kids to the grocery store to get stuff, and be trying to make sure it's stuff to make, simple quick meals, or like you said, meal prep and all of that stuff. Yes, so that pre-cruise time would be a little stressful. Carnival Cruise Addicts said, gotta be prepared. Yes, gotta make sure you have all the things, and especially like with me, when it's time to travel with the kids and all of that stuff, making sure, because when you go to certain stores and all of that stuff, they might not have the certain products that you want, and all of that. David said, I was thinking a mold head uh, would go great above that sofa. You talking about my sofa? That sofa is finna go. It is old. What you call it? My plan is to eventually get some new furniture for upstairs, um, and bring the furniture that's currently upstairs downstairs. This couch has seen better days. It's time for it to go. I was thinking of moose head. Oh, you said will go great. No, ain't. Mm-mm. Although we got a whole farmland around here, you got the deer, you see everything out here. I'm still. It's been 4 years. We've been homeowners, and I'm still not used to seeing all this wildlife. Y'all seen that short I did? It was turkey sitting on top of my house. We be having a little everything out here. It's always some type of roadkill. Yeah, fun times out here, fun times. But yeah, my pre-cruise must is to clean the house. Don't want to come back to a dirty house. Um, Gotta get a pedicure. Like we were saying on Wind Down Wednesday, you got to go to work on Myra's feet. Um, what you call it? What else? Double checking, packing, making sure everything is done. Um, I typically don't get my a manicure or a full set of anything like that. I type way faster when I don't have nails, so I typically don't get my nails done. But these feet are absolutely must. I cannot sink my feet in no sand with no messed up toes. David says, so you miss woo woos. I absolutely do. Yes, I cannot wait. 16 days till travel day, 17 days to the cruise. I cannot wait to have a woo woo. Yes, I can make them at home. I do have, I think it's some peach snaps on the bar. I can make them at home, but it ain't nothing like a carnival woo woo. I'm just saying, nothing like it, nothing like it. I cannot wait. Speaking of drinks and stuff on the cruise, I have made the adult decision to. I didn't want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and have to get the tears package. Uh, I'm seriously considering getting it because now that everybody see, when we had it on, we don't get me wrong, we put it in vlogs and stuff on YouTube, that we was bringing our own stuff. If you get what I'm saying. But now it's all over TikTok, it's all over Instagram, and the girl, was she a teenager? I can't remember. The one that showed that they were emptying the water bottles, the still water, and filling it back up with the tap water, and all of that stuff. Everything is on social media now. Like I said, we put it on YouTube and stuff, but it wasn't like in big capital letters. We put it in there, and that was it. But now it's everywhere. So now, apparently, which I didn't know until Veronica told me, that now John Hill is saying if you get caught uh, smuggling liquor, you're gonna be banned for life. Now, I have not ever been caught, and I have taken it many a times. But now I'm spooked. I'm like, I ain't got time to be getting banned from um no cruise. So I'm seriously considering breaking down and getting the cheers package. The only thing that's making me hesitate is that the offer that we're booked on is Jeremy gets free drinks in the casino. That's where he pretty much be at, for the most part. So I think it's kind of a waste to get it, not on my end, but for him, of course you got everybody in the room, for the adults got to get it. But I think it's a waste for him because he can get his drinks for free. So my plan was, if you know, you know, and then to bring on my wine or champagne and all of that stuff. But now I'm like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? So seriously considering it. Uh, David said, "Where are you going?" In 16 days, I am going on the Carnival Sunrise 4-day cruise, going to the Bahamas, going to, oh, they didn't change the name of it. It's Relax Away Half Moon Cay. Long ass damn name. Um, so going on the Sunrise for 4 days, going to Half Moon Cay in Nassau. And it is a Mother's Day cruise, so I will physically be on the ship on Mother's Day. I'm super excited. Jeremy has cracked the joke. He think he's serious, but he ain't. I pushed out 3 kids. He's talking about this is my Mother's Day gift for like the next 2 years. I bet I get something else next year. Shit. Uh Thank you, David. I'm excited for you. Cheers. Oh, I know it's definitely worth it. I have seen the light before. I was like, oh, that's too much money. But when you sit there and do the math, depending on how many drinks you get and all of that stuff, it's definitely worth it. But like I said, in my instance, with Jeremy getting the free drinks in the casino, I'm like, I know I ain't gonna be content with just the wine, cause I go through 2 bottles in 2 seconds. Um, but I'm like, do I want to get bar cash, uh, or um, I don't know. But seriously considering it. Uh, Carmen said, "Oh, and clean out the refrigerator. Yes, get rid of all that food. Nothing worse than coming back to the expired food. Kind of cruise that water, soda, coffee. Yeah, definitely worth it." Trey said, "Oh, you finna go crazy getting that drink package." I'm seriously debating. I was about to say I need to go ahead and get it, but then, like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong. Jeremy will drink on the Lido, or he might grab him a drink. At one of the bars or something like that. But he mainly stays in the casino. That's when he drinks. Kaya said he talked too much trying to go viral. Right. Because I seen one today where she got oh, this is what I did. Don't get the the drink package. And she, showing her pouring it in the bottles and all of that stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, we used to show it, but we wasn't. And she tagged Carnival. That was the other part. It was on Instagram. She hashtag Carnival. I'm like, you big dummy. So yeah. Trey said, what cruise are you going on in 16 days? Carnival Sunrise, 4 days. Carnival Cruise Addicts. We love the Sunrise. I'm excited. This will be my first time on Sunrise. David said, tell Jeremy you want a remote start for your car on Mother's Day. He done got a whole cruise. Trey said, yeah, I'll be with my mother on this Mother's Day cruise on Horizon. Oh, I love it. I love it. Kai said, I think you should do bar cash. Yeah, I'm really debating. Uh, let's see. I would advise against bar cash. Just do cruise cash. You can use for everything. Bar cash is only for the bars, and if you don't use it, it's gone. Just my two. Well, yeah. Cruise cash. Yeah, they didn't split it up so much. They got entertainment cash, which you can use for like Deal or No Deal and Bingo, and I think I read you can even use it for Camp Ocean, like for night owls and all of that stuff. I'll definitely just get the general cash. Like we agreed with Liz, buy a Cheers Carnival card, like a Build-A-Bear card that's used for drinks only. That way Jeremy don't have to buy one. Yeah, I'm I'm debating. Would it be nice to have the free for all 15 drinks and all of that stuff? But like I said, I just think it's not with him having the free drinks. And then we tried to get smart too, even before I found out about this, them threatening to ban people. We tried to do the two rooms, getting the connecting rooms where I was gonna be assigned to one room and Jeremy was gonna be assigned to the other. Then that way we were in two separate rooms, and then I was the only one that had to get it. But they're talking about, oh, most of the connecting rooms are like fit for three and three. Now we did it for a previous cruise, and we had to get permission to occupy a room that was made for three, but it was only two people. I guess they don't do that no more. They want to sell the room for however many number of people that is made for. I'm like, whatever, because that was my plan. That was my plan too. That we only had to buy one, but they ruined that plan. Carmen said, yeah, bar cash. Did you see the guy who emptied red wine bottles and filled with white liquor? He added coloring too. But I heard they've been checking everything, Mama Janice. They be, which it's not like they stopping and holding your bag or whatever. You know, technically, if you have wine in your carry-on, it's supposed to be in your carry-on, and they usually tell you. I think it depends on what port you go in, though, because I have been to certain ports where they like the person that's running the X-ray machine. They'd be like, "Oh, you need to go over to that table and get your wine checked." And then when we just did 11 football, I had wine in my bag, and the lady said nothing. So I kept going. I'm like, I'm not gonna stop at no table. Um, just just for shits and giggles. Everybody saying hi. Kaya said, "Yeah, Cruise Cash is smarter." Yeah, I'll get that because, like you said, like y'all said, you can do whatever with it. But yeah, I'm still debating. We'll see. I mean, if it comes down to it, my I don't know if I mentioned this. My in-laws are going as well. They don't drink, so I mean, I could ask them to bring wine on. That'd be 4 bottles right there. But I don't want to just drink wine, So more than likely, it'll be the bar. I keep saying bar cash. It'll just be the cruise cash because, um, like I said, that's why I wanted to bring my own stuff. Because I don't want to have to keep going. If I want a free drink, bar service already be slow in the casino. Um, So I don't want to have to bug Jeremy and be like, oh, get me a margarita. And then from what I see, the Sunrise does not have, when they changed it from Triumph to Sunrise, it's almost made with the layout just like how uh, uh, Vista and Horizon is. There's no casino bar. So service is slow when there is a casino bar. So imagine how it's going to be without a casino bar. So yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll let y'all know. Hopefully, if the plan is, I'll go live again next week, and then I'll definitely be going live the week after. That'll be my pre-cruise live. It'll also be um, Cinco de Mayo, so we're gonna have a little Cinco de Mayo Monday Madness. So y'all make sure on May 5th y'all come with your tacos and tequila and join me for the live. Um, Trey said I might go ahead and put that drink package on firm. You hear me? Look, by any means necessary. But the drink package is where it is. I used to, if Veronica is still on here, I used to talk about her all the time. Oh my goodness, you buying that expensive package and all of that stuff. And now it seems like I be busting out in hives if I'm cruising without it. It's so nice to not have to constantly keep looking at your account to see how much you're spending, and all of that is real nice. It's nice. So I got a couple weeks to make a decision. Whatever I do, I have to make the decision. If I'm gonna do the Cheers package, I have to make the decision before we get on, because of course it costs more if you wait until you get on board. Um, we hate that they are taking bars out of the casino. Yes, it makes, like I say, service be slow. And, when you wait on them to come back to your table, your slot machine anyway. And then now that they gotta go to, they probably going to like the Heroes bar, you know, the sports bar, and you know the other bars to get drinks and all of that stuff. Yeah, so I can't depend on Jeremy to give me my cocktails. Laugh out loud, yeah, you did. Man, I'd be like, oh, that's so expensive, especially if you're going like on a 7 or 8 day cruise. You be looking at that total, and you be like, damn. But then, you know, especially if you're going on a trip with friends and all of that stuff, um, what you call it, you know, shots and uh, I guess I never realized how much the drinks are at the Alchemy bar, you know, and all of that stuff. And you know, Alchemy, that's my place. So yeah, the Cheers package is where it's at. But I might just go ahead and like I said, have to budget some cruise cash, because then another thing too is one of our port days is Half Moon Cake. You know, with Carnival you can't use your drink package on there. So if I want to drinks on the island, I'm gonna have to buy that stuff anyway. So yeah, they charge it to your Selling Sign account. So, and Cheers does not take care of that. You will get a bill. So we'll see. I keep y'all posted. But it's been an hour. I thank y'all so much for joining me for a live. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. It's 25 people in the chat. 25 likes, much appreciated. Want to make sure I jumped on here and did a live stream. Didn't want to. I'm trying to get back consistent, but sometimes it was easy for me to do it today because I work from home, so it wasn't like rushing to get home and having to cook dinner. There are leftovers for dinner. So, but I thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all know the lineup. Y'all done heard it 50, 11 times. Make sure y'all tune in to all the lives this week. Hear everybody talking about Bunnycation and all their upcoming do the stuff. Hit the buttons. I will see y'all all in the live streams, and love y'all. Bye.